I just took myself out for a little breakfast to the cafe and had the most amazing French toast. Today is Tuesday, and ooh, I think we're starting a brand new vlog today. I just got in from outside. It's a beautiful day. It's very sunny, about 42 degrees. The cafe I was just in was like so pretty because the sun was shining through the window at such an angle that everything was just like lit up. It was just one of those very pretty mornings. And now that I'm home, I'm gonna prepare for a meeting and edit my last week's vlog, which has to go up today. The biggest news right now is that tomorrow we'll find out about the apartment. I know in the last vlog I left you guys hanging. We applied. Yesterday the guy emailed me and said they're reviewing tomorrow, so hopefully by the end of the day we'll hear something. I'm just caught between like dreaming about it and then not wanting to get my hopes up, but we'll see. By the end of this vlog you guys will know if we have our new place. Also, this week is Friendsgiving, so we're preparing for that. Oh, my friend Clementina had her baby last night, so she just texted me, "We're next." Well, not quite. We still have about 2 months. 2 months or so if she's right on time. Anyway, exciting week, Friendsgiving, news about the apartment, and I have a lot of work to do. So today's gonna be super busy. I'm just gonna jump into work, but I'll check in with you guys. I cannot even pretend that I have energy right now, but I feel like it's a missed opportunity not to update you guys when I have the time in between work and doing all the things. So it's Wednesday. I just had a doctor's appointment to check on the baby. Everything's good. I'm not feeling so great today. Nothing serious, just like extremely tired and like I feel my heartbeat in my throat and kind of an anxious day. Anyway, but everything's fine. Like I had my blood pressure taken and everything, so like everything was fine. Just I guess knowing that all the cleaning and cooking that has to happen over the next 2 days is pretty intense and I need to get ready. I'm going to create a schedule for preparing Friendsgiving dinner. So I think for the rest of the day I'm gonna finish my client work, clean the house, prepare a schedule of how I'm gonna cook everything and prepare everything tomorrow. Of course Eduardo will be here too helping and we'll tag team it. It'll all get done and it's a very small dinner. We're just having a couple friends over. Unfortunately the linen tablecloth that I ordered did not come in time. I just remembered that that was supposed to be here. I think it was coming from Europe, from like a small business in Europe, so it is what it is. I'll find something as a table covering and we'll decorate as planned. I will share that more fun stuff with you guys, like the decorating the table and some of the food prep, and then of course our little dinner. But today is not going to be a very fun day to vlog because it's just going to be a lot of cleaning and me like stressing. I'm a bit stressed. It's okay. Today's going to be stressful, but tomorrow's going to be fun. We'll be fine. Everything's fine. It feels like the baby's doing backflips inside and she's just so big and I have so much pressure. I have a big checklist from my doctor of things I need to start preparing and that's what I'm going to be focused on. And I think that's why I'm stressed today too, because it's getting real, you know? I have a lot to do before the baby comes. So today we're finding out about the apartment and I still haven't gotten an email back from the management, so we will find out at some point today. Hopefully we will find out whether we got the new place. Anyway, I'm gonna take a nap and then when I get up, got a lot of work to do, so wish me luck. Well, I just got a phone call and we did not get the apartment. Like I said, there were a few things about that place that made us think it might not be the one. So now we know it's not the one. We're gonna continue packing and preparing and the right place will pop up. That's that. I'm gonna just let it go. At first I was really upset and really frustrated, but then I realized, I think the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, no, that was not quite right. There was a few things that we needed that the apartment didn't have, and despite how beautiful it was, I think we would have been pretty stressed trying to accommodate for the things it was missing. So the search continues. I'm not gonna let it ruin the weekend. We're gonna have a lovely dinner tomorrow and we're going to, you know, just hit the ground running. I didn't know how stressed I was waiting for that decision, but all day I felt like I felt like this very unique kind of anxiety that creates almost like a vibration in your body. If I hadn't been to the doctor's this morning for the baby, I probably would have gone in because I felt so weird. But I had just come home from the doctor, so I knew everything was fine with the baby. But me, I was like, I feel like I had to lay down for a couple hours. I was like, I feel like something's deeply wrong with me. And it was just anxiety of waiting for that stupid phone call from the management company, so it's fine. They sent back the deposit and now we have all the money ready to jump on the next place we find, so onward and upward. The only thing that worries me is that we will be stuck here. I don't know where we'll be celebrating Christmas. I don't know where we'll be bringing home our child, so I guess that's what's stressful, you know? But whatever happens, we'll make it work. We are highly adaptable, so we'll figure it all out. We're just gonna kick off this long weekend. I actually have to submit a few things before I can say it's the weekend, but starting this evening, we have a nice 4-day stretch to just enjoy the holiday and recalibrate. And that's what I'm gonna do.
Se parece al loto. Sí, güey.
So we're coming up to the end of the last few recipes and we're almost done preparing dinner. Just taking a moment, a rare moment of peace. Today has been pretty crazy to update you guys, but just also say like happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate. I just need to prepare the mashed potatoes, some dinner rolls and stuffing and stuff like that. That's pretty quick. The ham is almost done, the main side dishes are almost done, and the table is decorated. It's not the exact tablescape I had planned because the linen tablecloth did not come in time, but I still like it. I still think it's, I think it's fine. So we're just gonna wait for friends to arrive and then have a relaxing evening and eat a lot of food. It's kind of crazy to think that next year we'll be celebrating this with our daughter. My earrings. Aren't they cute? Very festive. When I find one move that works, I just keep doing my favorite. Hey guys, I just wanted to film a quick outro and wrap up this vlog since I left you off towards the end of our Friendsgiving dinner the other evening. The long weekend was glorious, but it flew by. And actually I did work Friday quite a bit, so it wasn't totally a long weekend for me, but it's very productive. After the dinner, we kind of spent Friday unwinding / I did a bunch of work, and then Saturday I went through the entire apartment, or at least as much as I could in one day, and decluttered a huge amount of stuff. I wish I had taken a picture of the bags that I put together. You know those big plaid plastic bags you can get at the dollar store? I ended up filling 3 of those full of clothes and household items and decor and all kinds of stuff. So that was amazing. And then that next morning, my mom drove in with my dad and they brought all of our Christmas and holiday stuff from the storage unit that's in the Hudson Valley, which I'm currently sharing with them because storage units in New York right now have like doubled or tripled in price and they're almost impossible to get. It's just crazy. So all of the holiday stuff is in tubs currently in the living room and I can't wait to open it and go through it. But the big victory really was getting all that decluttered stuff out of here. So that all went to donation centers, various donation centers in the Hudson Valley, which is so great. The closets are more spaced out now. I also decided to store a lot of my fall clothes that I know I won't really be wearing this winter, and now I just have my winter stuff out. So it's so easy to go in my closet and sort of choose outfits because there's just less to choose from. Friendsgiving was just wonderful. Very small, cozy dinner, as you guys saw. I was really happy with how the food came out. We ate leftovers all weekend. It was amazing to have just Tupperware in the fridge full of like casserole, and we had tons of ham left over and all the different stuff. Just made up plates for like every meal for a few days. Yesterday was a very like drizzly, rainy, dark kind of day. It did stretch on. I took a couple of naps and the day still felt very long. So that was kind of cool. I ended up spending some time editing video, catching up on some emails. So today is Monday. I'm back to work at my desk. Didn't sleep very well last night. Had some issues with this building alarm going off and then just having to get up very often to go to the bathroom because the baby's just so big. She's putting so much pressure on me. And then I'm just very uncomfortable. I've officially entered the part of pregnancy where the baby's like pushing up on my lungs and I'm getting, you know, acid reflux constantly, which is not a new sensation for me. I struggled with that in my 20s and I know those feelings of like, it's quite scary actually, because it feels like heart palpitations and it feels like you can't breathe and you're winded. Acid reflux, even when it's not heartburn, causes all kinds of problems. So I have this pain under my ribs and this pressure and I feel my heartbeat in my throat and it's just not very pleasant to sleep. And then there's just the physical pain of, you know, expanding every day. But it's worth it. It's worth it for this magical little lady. Okay, this never happens, but I just got an error that my memory card was full and I had to stop, or it stopped automatically. That never happens. I have a 256 gig memory card. That's a lot of content. I just deleted like 100 gigs from it, stretching all the way back to like the beginning of Vlogtober. So yeah, that was a lot. Anyway, I do have everything backed up. So I deleted a bunch of stuff from the memory card and we're back, and I don't know what I was talking about. I think the baby and like acid reflux and not sleeping and pain. Oh yes, physical pain. Physical pain from expanding daily. I thought it would be nice to wrap up this vlog with a check-in on my November goals and just sort of share how I did very quickly. Since that's how I opened up November, I've been very like productivity and goal focused for this month. So why don't we just take a quick spin through that? I have my goals right here in Asana. I think this is the order of the video that I originally did because I just did it in order of Asana, but starting with home, declutter the apartment. I didn't even realize, yes, I've hit that goal and I just sort of slid in under the finish line at the last second this past weekend. So that, I'm gonna say, yes, we completed that goal. That was a huge decluttering effort. The next was organizing the white shelf, which I decided not to put so much effort into because I really thought we were moving into that apartment that we found. We didn't end up getting that one, but we will be moving. So I thought I will go through this shelf to organize it, but I'm not gonna focus on making it aesthetically pleasing because it's just gonna get taken apart and set up in a new place anyway, and that's when I'll focus on how it looks. So that one I'm just putting aside for now. Deep clean the apartment. We did end up doing some deep cleaning for Friendsgiving. I'm gonna mark that as accomplished. Find a new apartment. You know, we found one, but we didn't get approved. So didn't really hit that goal, but at least, you know, nobody can say we didn't try. Hit monthly income goal. Actually, I just checked my deposit statement today and I am on track to hitting the income goal by the end of this week, so that is awesome. I really wanted to make that happen so that we could have money to move, and also when you apply for an apartment, obviously you have to show your bank statements, and it looks really good to have a certain number on your bank statement. So that's done. Complete November client projects. I'm gonna say yes, this is done. Had a very productive month with my clients. November meal plan, no ordering out. I'm gonna say this was a success because we really did do our meal prep almost every week. We did it every week and almost every day. So what I did was like, we planned out most of the week, lunches and dinners, and then breakfast is like not a huge meal in this house, but we also had breakfast like on the weekend, but sometimes on the weekend or on Friday we would order. If it was convenient, we would just order something, and that was a huge success for us. So I'm gonna say that, yes. I also had wellness routine in here. I had some like prenatal wellness stuff I needed to work on. I think in my November goals video, how I spoke to wellness routine really was just getting back in touch with those simple habits, like drinking enough water, making sure I'm taking my vitamins every day, sleeping well, which it's not always in my control. But in that case, I think I did actually hit this goal. But I do not feel like I've stuck to a wellness routine. I'm just doing the bare minimum right now for like keeping the baby healthy. I'm gonna say yes to that one. I'm gonna be gracious with myself. Then I also wanted to get the baby registry ready. We did end up beginning to buy things for the baby. We got the crib, we chose a car seat, which we haven't purchased yet, but we have really been working on this. It's very complicated, there's a lot of research involved, but haven't quite finished it yet, so I won't check that one off, but we've been working on it. Complete purchased online courses? Absolutely not. I did buy a few more. We signed up for the class through my practice, and they are running that next Sunday, I think, so we'll be taking that. We didn't get them done, but again, in progress, so it's not like it was ignored. Freelance writing cafe. Didn't do anything for my online course this month. Absolutely not. Everything else was so overwhelming. And you know, I do want to make it a priority, it just keeps getting pushed back. Something about this particular project, which I believe to be a huge part of my future, is getting pushed back. And it might be just because I can only focus on so many things at once. But no, that was a bit of a failure because I didn't even try. I mean, I just focused on other things. Hey Mishka, however, I got the holiday branding done, so that was great. I did prep my Vlogmas schedule, more like a brainstorm. Still deciding how much I'm going to commit to there, but generally have that under control. So holiday branding, check. Vlogmas prep, I'm going to say check, because I actually created a calendar and it'll be like what I'm going to aim for. And then executing my November content, check, because this is the last November vlog, so that one's done too. As for my brand, I spoke about the vague like brand I'm launching in the future. I didn't really set aside regular time to work on it, but I did have a few sessions where I was kind of sketching out ideas, putting together mood boards, and you know, that early brainstorming, creative development stuff in a very informal way, and it only happened a few times, but I did it. So I'm going to say brainstorming, check. Product development, not really. I think the goal that I mentioned was just putting aside time for it, which I did a couple times. And then miscellaneous goals. Friendsgiving dinner, check, was wonderful. Holiday shopping head start, also check, because I got that. I got a lot of Christmas shopping done actually. And digital declutter. This is a work in progress. I'm not gonna say I've accomplished it. I did set aside time for it and I did spend quite a bit of time working on digital decluttering, but I wouldn't say I'm at a point where I'm happy with my digital space yet. So overall, I'm gonna call November a huge success in terms of productivity and just getting through predetermined goals and staying pretty focused, which is quite satisfying. I'm happy with that. Moving on to December, I just don't know really what it's gonna look like. I'm, as I said, adapting every day to how I feel, and also the amount of preparation we have to do for the baby. It just seems unwise to try to overcommit to content creation, even though that's my happy place and what I'd love to be focused on. It is easy for me to get distracted and procrastinate extremely important things by diving headfirst into creativity. So I'm going to have to reel it in a little bit. I think I'm just going to aim for a certain amount of, vlogs each week. Probably like 3. I'll let you guys know. I think when I do my Vlogmas kickoff, I'll have a schedule in place that I'll share with you, and then I'll just do my best to hit that goal, and it's not going to be a big deal if I don't. Vlogtober for me felt like this epic undertaking where I was physically able to do it, and even then I was kind of burnt out and I missed a few videos, and it was very challenging and discouraging in some moments. But I don't want Vlogmas to be like that. If I'm gonna do content at the end of the year, it's gonna be very light and happy, and because I want to do it, and I'm not gonna pressure myself to like go overboard just to create, to hit a certain number, because I don't think that would be very fun to watch either. Just gonna ride the wave of inspiration and also, you know, adapt everything to my energy levels and what I'm able to do time-wise, and I think it'll be great. So that said, it's about 1:30 and I'm gonna jump back into work after I have a quick lunch and then just kind of wrap up this day, wrap up this month. There are just a few days left of November. I don't think I'm gonna be vlogging very much just because I need a little pause between now and holiday content. And now that I've been decluttering, I'm excited to sort of continue that trend and do some cleaning, end of the month housekeeping stuff. So I will focus on that for the next few days. Overall, it was just a wonderful month. I'm very grateful to have been able to spend some time with you guys and go through things like goals and share special moments like our dinner. It was just very fun, and I'm glad I committed to at least a weekly vlog for this month. So I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you're getting excited for the holidays. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already for more cozy content, including, of course, the holidays coming up. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for spending November with me.